Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a top down analysis for what I'm going to focus on. I'm only trading GPUSD and GPJPY to work on my consistency and my profitability. So now I'm starting DXY to know the plan of dollar. Now, if I shrink this chart very well, right? I know that price is on a bullish momentum. That is the first thing I should look for. What trend is price in? Price is on a bullish momentum, a break of structure, buy side liquidity has been taken out. Now, if I look below again, what do I have? I have this external low here. This is the whole range. But also, I have this situation here as a failed swing point, a mitigation block. Now, I have a structure here, but also I'll be looking at the draw on liquidity from this area, right? Which price has tapped on 70%. Let's see. And I have a drawn liquidity. There's a volume fair value gap around here. Oh, sorry. There's a volume fair value gap around here aligning with another block, right? So in my mind, I know that price wants to buy, and all this that price is doing is liquidity inducement. But price has cleared out this low. Price has cleared out this low, and I have this other block here, which price I'm expecting price to come and react in, and this fair value gap and this fair value gap. That's for a 1 month time frame. And looking at it, I'm on a discount level, right? So I'm expecting more of buys from the 1 month time frame. Now, if I look at the 1 week time frame, I also have these equal lows that are here. I have what? I have another block, right? On a 1 week time frame. And 1 week time frame deals more with expansion and retracement, aligning with where the 1 month is going to. And I have here, I have a sell side liquidity. Be very patient with yourself. I am also a work in progress. But I also know that price is also at 70% to 90% using our Fibonacci, which you guys saw. Now coming down to my 1 day time frame. Now on the 1 day time frame, I have a shift of market structure on the monthly time frame, on the daily time frame, sorry. And I also have an order block here, yeah, which is also like a drawn liquidity. You have to be very careful around that area too. But I will only consider this as a sell when I see a change of character on the 4 hours time frame. Because why? On this area, I have a what? A buy side liquidity also, right? And using my Fibonacci from this low to this high, price is resting at my zone, which I consider based on what ICT says on the optimal trade video that I watched, that 70 to 90% shows that the zones are kind of very strong, 79% to 70%, right? So all these above here are inducements. And if I go down to my 1 hour time frame, it was a good buy. But now I also have an order block here, right? Which has also showed a shift of market structure around here. You see the problem, right? Problem here, because this is what 4 hours time frame. So on 1 hour 1 day, I have another block here which came out the liquidity blow here, and I also have a shift of market structure here also. So we are in a dilemma. But on our 4 hours time frame, right, I do have a shift of market structure here, right? And my Fibonacci from this high to this low, from this high to this low, what does it show me? I'm also in the zone where ICT talked about, right? So there's tendency that price might sell down, and there's tendency that price might go up. Why? Because we are also in a zone on 1 day here, right? So that's why I've been looking at this DXY a lot, because there's tendency that we might sell because price is resting on this other block, and if it sells, that means GU is going to buy, right? So I'm looking for a shift of market structure on 4 hours, which I haven't seen any here, until price close down here with a body. That's a 4 hours time frame. But for those that want to enter rightly, though, want to enter, like enter, We'll just wait for a shift of market structure on the daily time frame, which would have been around here on 1 hour time frame, and they would have entered on this other block here. But I want to wait for the 4 hours time frame just for more strength to see where price wants to go to. And by Tuesday, that's on Tuesday, I would know really what is going to happen in the market, because I'm looking at 4 hours. My eye is on 4 hours until this body comes down with a body. If it doesn't come out with a body, then I know that it's want to keep buying, and I'll be looking at this area for price to come down into also this area. So it's a kind of, DXY is really acting weird. But if I look at GPUSD, right? On GPUSD, look at it very, very well. There's a break of structure here with a body, buy side liquidity. I have fallen a victim before. I would have taken this as my, my zone, right? But I've been a victim before. Anytime you see a wick out here, ignore any structure you see in here. It's liquidity. Now, using my Fibonacci from this high to this highest point here, right? All these areas are inducement, and now we are where we are at our 70 to 79% based on ICT, and we are resting at an order block. Don't forget, this was the highest point, low, high, low. Now I'm going to also be watching my 4 hours time frame. Looking at the 4 hours time frame, what do I see here? I see a shift of market structure around here. Going back to 1 hour time frame, good. Now, price has also tapped in here, break of structure here, break of structure here on 1 day, right? Sell side liquid order block. We're expecting price to clear out external range liquidity as a sell side liquidity, right? But if I look at DXY, DXY is still giving me a scare because I'm on top of another block. People will call this a draw on liquidity, but it's still coming from 1 day shift of market structure, right? So this is where the whole thing situation is. There's a shift here. Price might keep on buying up, and if price keep buying up, that means price is going to come and clear this low, right? But if price there change direction and we are resting on an order block of 4 hours time frame, because look at this 4 hours time. I don't want to really waste so much of your time. From this low to this high, we are resting on where? We're resting on 70.5, 79.5, and going down to 1 hour time frame, there's no shift of market structure. There was a shift here, but you'd have hit stop loss. So wait for that shift to happen around here. If not, price is going to sell down. So I'm looking at DXY. Now looking at JPY basket, let me even do this up here. Hmm. Then that would be good. Okay, show that JPY basket. Now looking at JPY basket, right? I'm so paying like it's almost at my TP level. Yeah. But looking at the JPY basket, oh my god, and I closed. I was so scared and I closed my trade. Very painful. But looking at the JPY basket in this level, right? We're expecting price to come down up to this level. I took an entry around here. That was on Friday. I'll delete this already. I was doubting myself and I closed it. So painful. I'm angry. Well, it has happened. Move to another trade. Move to another trade though. But normally, JPY basket, right? This JPY, JPY. My trade was around here. Well, I've closed it already. Now, what do I see here? I go into my 1 hour time frame. There's a break of structure here, right? And I'm expecting price. I'll delete this one because I already closed already. I'm expecting price to come down to this level for me to take it as a buy to keep going up again. I was in this trade though, and I closed. I thought I was scared though. Ugh, that happened. So let's see how it goes. I'm expecting price to come down to this level on a 4 hours time frame. And from our 1 hour time frame break of structure, if I drag it this high to this high to this high to this high, it didn't get low. So all this is liquidity. All these are inducements. So I'm still expecting JPY to come down. I'm expecting JPY to come down. If this closed the week, that means I'm expecting the price to come down to this level. Then I will find my buy to take out this high and still take out these highs because there are liquidity at the left hand side here, small one here, and also on old high, or liquidity around here area. So I hope this was very explanatory. I'm looking at JPY and just GU for the meantime. GU and JPY. For GU, I'm watching DXY dollar. Why for JPY pay? It's so annoying that it keeps tanking, and I'm expecting it to come up to this level on a 4 hours time frame. Come up to this level. And if it goes up, then I'm expecting more buys for this week on GJ. Let's be hopeful. I don't know. So I hope my video was very impactful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Ask your questions. Though I'm a work in progress. I'm working on myself and I'm studying and practicing. And I hope to give out more value on this channel. I hope you guys are gaining value too. Thank you so much. Bye. Okay.